नित्यानन्देश्वरसमारम्भां नित्यानन्देश्वरिमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। इस समय हमारे साथ उपस्थित सभी दर्शकों और भक्तों का मैं प्रेम एवं आशीर्वाद सहित स्वागत करता हूँ। I welcome all the devotees, disciples, samajis, satsangis, Srimahans, Mahants, Kotaris, Tanedars who are sitting with us all over the world at this time through Nithyananda TV, Lotus News Channel, Sadhana TV, Janashri TV, Ishwar TV and through two-way video conferencing, having Nayana Diksha in many cities, many countries around the world. Cities sitting with us in two-way video conferencing, having Nayana Diksha, Toronto, Kailasam, Singapore, Singapuram, Varanasi, Nithyananda Dhyana Peetam, Tiruvanmiyur, Chennai, Charlotte, Srisailam, Oklahoma, Somanatham, Seramban, Shivagasi, Tirunelveli, Satsangam, Kuala Lumpur, Parani, Dubai, Vaidyanatham, Nithyananda University, Paris, Nithyananda University, Los Angeles, Minot, North Dakota, London, Kashi, San Jose, Madurai, Hyderabad, Gupta Kashi, Tune Moon, Hong Kong, High Point, North Carolina, Houston, Kalahasti, Dakota Dunes, Guadalupe, Rameshwaram, Oman, Sivagangai, China, Rosli, Nithyananda Nagaramu, Hyderabad, Nithyananda Nagara, Tiruvannamalai, Winston, Salem, North Carolina, Quantan, Sabarimalai. I welcome all of you with my love and respects. Today, wish you the first day of the Malayalam calendar. So I give all my blessings to all the devotees from Kerala and for all the people of Kerala, Malayalis, my love and blessings. Let this new year be auspicious to all of you and all of us. Tirunelveliயில் கல்பதரு தரிசனத்திற்காக ஒன்று கூடியிருக்கும் உங்கள் அனைவரையும் வணங்கி வரவேற்கின்றேன். Yes, I'll expand on Advaita. Advaitha Sathya, living enlightenment. Please understand, when you have described your identity, when you describe consciously how you want to be and ask your Teamily to support you, give you the inputs, what all the incompletions you may have to complete. And after the Teamily gave the input, if you also work with it and develop all the incompletions you are carrying, please understand, I am giving you some of the examples so that you can be very practical and very precise. Please listen. I will give you some of the most practical hint. See, for example, if you want always people should perceive you as a loving, caring, joyful being, the first thing you need to complete is you may be having a deep non-trusting attitude. Listen. In the heart, if you carry the non-trusting attitude, naturally neither you will be comfortable with people nor people will be comfortable with you. First thing you need to do is completing with that non-trusting attitude, building up the ability to trust. Maybe if you tell your whole teamily that this is where you need to do completion, your whole teamily will be constantly reminding you. Teamily is nothing but the embodiment of Guru surrounding you from all corners. Listen, Teamily is nothing but embodiment of Guru surrounding you from all corners. Constantly reminding you. If you always want to be perceived as loving, caring, blissful being, you have a deep incompletion about trusting others. If you tell this to everyone, share this to your whole teamily, your whole teamily will be constantly helping you to separate and see your insecurity and the real actual threat possibility. Many times, if the threat possibility is even very small, because of your insecurity you can't trust. Your teamily can constantly help you to separate these two. And I tell you, only when you separate these two, you make a successful right strategies even for your security. When you are constantly agitated about the cockroach, you allow the scorpion in your bed. Because constantly you are frightened about the cockroach, you are too busy in protecting you from the cockroach, you allow the cobra and scorpion on your bed. They both are sitting there to receive you. When you separate the real possibility of threat and your incompletion, insecurity superimposed, these two separate. Listen, listen. Only then, even your security will be better. The whole teamily will help you, support you, constantly remind you. That is why the teamily. But I am very clear, I do not want anybody other than your teamily to know your incompletions. Onlooker or a person in the street can exploit you constantly. I don't want that. The teamily should be a loving space for you to grow. Like how you help your asandari to grow. Now I tell you, some of the best moments of my life is when I was serving Arunagiri Yogishwara, Raghupati Yogi, and a great sadhu in Ramakrishna Mission, Swami Gautamananda. Of course, Swami Gautamananda will never imagine I will be still carrying so much of love and reverence and respect for him in my heart. But the time I served him, I got an insider view of a powerful sadhu's life. Understand? He was not an ordinary sannyasi of the Ramakrishna order. He was one of the trustees. Ramakrishna Mission has only 11 trustees. He was one. And the senior trustee, I think now he even gives initiation. In Ramakrishna Mission, only 2-3 people are allowed to give initiation. The whole order is the one in the 2-3 who gives initiation, mantra diksha. So, such a top level sadhu, when I had the possibility to see his life very closely, Wow, I tell you, the amount of integrity and purity with whole day spent, the amount of integrity and purity used even to take administrative decisions of the organization, not just the personal decisions, even the administrative decisions of the organization. I tell you, as long as we remain pure, we retain our integrity, even in our administrative decisions, we will continue to exist. Please understand, Hinduism never existed based on the definitions of the West, but we existed in our own way and will continue to exist in our own way. Sanatana Hindu Dharma will continue to exist as long as we carry integrity and purity even in our administrative decisions. See, whenever somebody becomes big in their life, for example, one guy, when he is 45, he becomes a CEO of the company. The time he was an ordinary manager or a deputy manager reporting to manager, that time he always remembers with a lot of pain how he has to run around getting a tea, tiffin, breakfast to his seniors, and how he has to report. Always the CEOs remember, at least mostly, when they were in the bottom rung of the ladder, that period with a lot of pain and not that comfortable. But I tell you, I remember my early days with so much of comfort, love, respect, reverence, and the great lessons I learnt from this great sadhu, even while doing the administration. Even the administrative decisions where he has to choose, he will tell me, hey, Guru Maharaj says, he can give up everything, not Satya. So let us stand by that and take decision. I used to think in those days that people only preach when it comes to their administrative decisions. They will see what is practical. But I have never seen Swami Gautamanand ji, he is doing any decision based on the idea of practicality. He will always be spiritual in his decision, which is right as per the Dharma. He will only look into that. I tell you, it really helped me constantly to align myself. Please understand, if you see somebody constantly aligning themselves to Dharma around you, you will be inspired constantly to align yourself to Dharma. This is the whole theme of Teamily. Now when I look back, I see, without even having this concept of Teamily, I already automatically had all these kind of ambience and teachings in my life. I was looking back, thinking, who were my Teamily who put me in Advaita, who always reminded me to be in the space of Advaita? When I look back, all my acharyas, teachers, gurus, with whoever I got to spend time, all of them acted as a Teamily, reminding me, starting from Annamalai Swamigal, Arunagiri Yogishwara, Kuppammal, Raghupati Yogi. I can say that I never had a single guru. I had a Teamily as my guru. My Teamily was my guru. All of them have contributed so much in me stabilizing myself into the space of Advaita. He supported me in a totally different level, the level of biomemory. Raghupati Yogi, he supported me in the very core of the body, the level of the physical completion with the body. Kuppammal, she supported me in the Vedanta, the Vedic mind. Each one of them supported me from one space. Annamalai Swamigal gave that Advaita Anubhuti, Advaitic experience. Gautamanji contributed authenticity in administration. I tell you, I don't have any problem. I will not restrain myself to praise him, because I have seen so many Madhadhipatis, Pidadhipatis, Adinams, Guru Maha Sannidhanams, Gurus, leaders who administrate an organization. But why, even when they are administrating, the amount of integrity to what they believe, you see, what they believe is highest or not, we don't need to bother. That will automatically grow till the enlightenment and grow, expand. But whatever they believe, being authentic to that, in this scale, if I see, I can never compare anybody with Gautamananji. He is altogether a different class. He will go to that extreme of how a person got the money which he donates to the organization. To that extent he will go. If he sees that person's business and personal decision-making cognition, his lifestyle or business decisions are immoral, he will not touch that money. He will not accept from them. He will say no. Even if you are told, no, it is not illegal, he will say very clearly, I do not bother about law, I bother about dharma. He will not touch anything immoral. Even if the money comes from a person who has not earned it in a moral way, if he gets the tip or some information, he will say no, reject. That kind of a integrity in every step, hats off to their integrity and strength which they infused into me. I tell you, the Teamily will constantly remind you to get into the space of powerfulness. Because of that attitude, the kind of a power he commanded on himself and on others, wow! The grace with which he lived. When I was serving him, he must be above 65 or 70. At that age, the amount of power he had over his mind or his body, night till 2 o'clock he will be sitting and doing japa, means repeating the mantra, Ishta mantra, and the command over his body. At that age I have seen he will run and do Sirasasana. He will run and just stand upside down. At that age, the command he had over his body and the command he had over his mind. I tell you, when you are integrated and authentic in your decisions, when you are integrated and authentic in your everyday thinking, please understand, if you separate your spiritual decision and public life decision, no, then you won't experience strength. But your spiritual decision and public life decision, both, if you integrate and if you bring integrity and authenticity into that, the command over your body and mind you will have, and the powerfulness you will enjoy over your body and mind. I tell you, when I look back, the way my Teamily supported me, molded me, I tell you, having a Teamily is having a living master 24 hours around you. Literally living with a master. Sometimes even master feels bored, all right, what to tell? Okay, it's okay, I'll tell him later on. But the Teamily has so many mouths, they will never feel tired and they will go on be telling you. That is the power of Teamily. Teamily can support you and stabilize you in the space of Advaita in all directions. It can make you feel powerful in every level. The way Arunagiri Yogeshwara contributed, he made actually whole cosmos as my Teamily. Yesterday we had a very funny incident. We were having Teamily dinner in the night. Suddenly we get a call from Tiruvannamalai. The cylinder gas is leaking, it is burning, any time it will burst. There are many cylinders around, gas cylinders. Around that cylinder, already the tent is burning, and if it bursts, it will be disaster. I blew from here. And next moment, Mahan Jyotika calls and says, as if somebody blew, the fire got put off. She again called. No, again now it is burning. I said, don't worry. Earlier I worked with Agni. Now I am relating to Vayu also. The gas cylinder will be diffused. Don't worry. It will be settled. Few seconds. The fire got put off and the gas got diffused. Please understand. I don't want to term this as a miracle. The moment I term this as a miracle, I already put impossibility into you. No. I will only term this as a Teamily power. The whole cosmos can be your Teamily. I just related with fire and Vayu. You are my co-creator. What I am creating is for you. What you are doing is for me. We are co-creators. Simply the whole thing got settled. That's all. See, if I say this is miracle, I will put you in powerlessness, and I never commanded Agni or Vayu. Victory happens by commanding. Success happens by reminding. I just reminded them. We are co-creators. That's all. Understand? Victory happens by commanding. Success happens by reminding. In success, co-creation and coexistence, I just reminded them. We are co-creators. After the Teamily dinner, somebody was asking me some question, I said, that is why you have to be part of a Teamily. You get to see this kind of a intimate miracle scenes. Miracles, all right, because of no other word I am using that word, I may not want to use that word. The intimate expression of powers you will see as an insider. When you see all this as an insider, your strength will, your trust on this Advaitic principle will just multiply. It will shoot the roof, beyond the roof. If you have command over the other persons or elements, it is power. If you have the space of co-creation with all the elements and others, it is energy, it is enlightenment, which can never be taken away from you. You don't command over them, you just remind them, that's all. Immediately they get aligned. The Teamily will always support you in the, to be in the space of Advaita. Please understand. I really wanted the whole Sangha to take up sincerely the science of Teamily. Go on expanding your Teamily everywhere. Today's homework, you will continue to find all the incompletions you need to complete to become your authentic self, your authentic inner image, outer image, others' image, and life image. So you will continue to do this homework today. I tell you, this process is such powerful process. You will never be able to complain, oh, I did this technique for so many years, I blew my nose up and down, down and up, so many years nothing happened to me, this I am same. No. With this it will never be like that. The technique is so powerful, the process is so powerful. Do it, you will see the result. This process is like me, cannot keep quiet. So today's homework, you will continue to list out all the incompletions you need to complete to have authentic inner image, outer image, others' image, life image. I bless you all. Let you all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching and causing eternal bliss. Nithyananda. Thank you.
Nithyananda Dhyanapitham, Nithyananda Nagar, off Mysore Road, Bidadi, Bengaluru. Phone 08027279999. www.nithyananda.org. www.youtube.com/Life Bliss Foundation.